Are you ready to start something new but not quite sure how to go about it? Have you found your ikigai or aikigai, your purpose to wake up excited in the morning? Or perhaps you are just like me and you can't always decide on what to do because you have way too many passions. Well, they say that people calling themselves multi-passionate is just an excuse to procrastinate. It may be true, but the more I research this multi-passionate problem, the more I encounter many people like myself. That's right, the internet doesn't help, and social media platforms have only elevated the problem for many of us, especially for those crazy creative people like myself. We are flooded with even more distractions like the growing DIY projects on YouTube and perhaps Etsy. And let's face it, the Instagrammable lives, the endless Pinteresting ideas, and so on and so forth. So it just opens our minds to more possibilities. And all these shiny object fuels our creative juices, and it just pulls us away, sucked into a whirlwind-like scenario. Now, today we are going to change all that, and in the next 30 days, I will be doing a 30-day challenge to help us focus and get help with just this one habit. Good morning, sunshine! Welcome to my channel. And by the way, my name is Rose. If you don't already know me by now, I'm a newbie here on YouTube. This is part 3 of my 3-day intro. I finally found the courage to create this channel by changing my mindset to shine imperfectly. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to simplify your life and just do this one habit to get your success foundation on track this year. Yes, there are tons of books on the subject of habits. I probably have most of them, and they can be very overwhelming, and let's face it, it's not easy to implement so many habits all at once. My goal is to give you bite-sized, doable, and executable things you can implement right away without delay. Surprisingly, this one habit is not written in any of these books, but it will surely help you achieve success in any area of your life, from your relationship to your professional career or business. I'm here to prove it, not just to you, but with you. Are you ready to find out how journaling can work? Let's get started. But first, let's recap the previous video about finding your ikigai or aikigai or purpose. You can go back to view it and get more info, and I provided the link below. Ikigai is the thing that you gladly wake up to in the morning, and you can say, "Good morning, sunshine, it's time to rise and shine," or "shine imperfectly." That's just my new thing, but seriously, I'm not always this happy because I'm not yet a morning person. Only in the spring and summer. In wintertime, I like to hibernate. It's winter. So I also explained in the previous video the analogy of climbing the ladder of success and the importance of the wall that it is leaning on. So the wall represents what matters most in your life. It could also mean the important tasks in your business or what brings in the most profit, because we can also be so active doing things in the business, but they are not necessarily productive for your bottom line. So it just reminds us to keep our priorities in place. And the wall can mean relationships, your family, and even your spirituality. It could be more than one wall, but you need to prioritize the walls according to the order of importance. Whatever it is, write it down in your journal. Now, another way of finding your ikigai is simply asking yourself some key questions. You can use this chart to help you start designing a life you love or a life of purpose. So you ask yourself, what do I love doing? What am I good at? What can I be paid for? And what does the world need from me? And answering these 4 questions and writing them into your journal will help you discover your own ikigai, that unique passion that drives you every morning and gives meaning to your life. But remember to add the balancing question, what matters most in my life? And then ask, will what I love doing come in conflict with what matters most? And then write it down. And don't just write it down on any piece of paper, please. You'll never see it again. So if you didn't catch it by now, this one habit I'm highly recommending is the habit of journaling. It will be the catalyst for your success. So I recommend that you invest in a good journal. So what is journaling? Many people use it for simple reasons such as gratitude journal or daily affirmations, and the list goes on. Journaling, in contrast to a planner where you have your daily, weekly, or monthly schedule, is a lot more versatile and can be used for many applications. However, I want us to use it for two main purposes, and that's for self-reflection and self-awareness to reach your goals, and the other is to plan and create strategies to maximize your potential. So why start journaling? Well, journaling is powerful because it allows us to organize our thoughts tangibly and reflect on our goals daily. According to research, with regular practice, journaling will help you to identify patterns in your thinking. You can keep track of ideas and projects over time, and even provide an outlet for creative expression. And in addition to keeping track of your progress towards success, journaling also helps build confidence in yourself by making you more aware of how far you've come. It can also heighten your academic performance, improve mental health, boost memory, enhances critical thinking, and relieve stress. I've personally benefited from journaling in various ways. Many of the benefits I am truly grateful for are the ability to record my inspirations, impressions, dreams, goals, and endless ideas. And journaling has helped me find a thought pattern or experiences that I can learn from. Whenever I'm feeling lost in my direction, I go back into my journal and I retrace my steps and then recalibrate. Trust me, I get lost often, but when I'm using my journal, it keeps me focused and have found success in other areas of my life. This is why I highly recommend it. But don't just take my word for it. It's been proven for many successful individuals like influencers, billionaires, small obscure people like myself. But my greatest win for using the journal is the ability to focus. So I have always had a big problem focusing. Even in high school, it was very tough to study and concentrate. I got married at 18 years old and I had 3 young boys. So I never really had the time to pursue a higher education, but I did homeschool myself first and then pursued a higher education later on in life. So I was a stay-at-home mom for a very, very long time, and I got creative and found ways to make money from home. However, I became obsessed with trying different things, and I found that I enjoyed starting up new projects, and this is why people made fun of me and called me Jane of all trades. And even my own sons, they poked fun at me and told me that I had ADD because I just couldn't focus on one thing. But coming from them wasn't too bad. They kind of accepted me, and I think they thought it was entertaining, to say the least. So this is why I've introduced this journal. I love journaling, and every new year, I can't wait to get my hands on new journals. Just yesterday, my husband and I walked into my favorite bookstore to look for new ones, although I still have so many and I haven't used them yet. And I've been journaling now for over 25 years, and it's been a game changer. And I've used it for so many purposes, and I have to say that it served me very well. So in my journal are my secret pains, my battles, my unfulfilled expectations, and also self-made solutions. It was therapeutic. It has evolved into something very positive though, and has become my best friend and my data. And so I started to analyze the data in them and started to see patterns that pointed to that one thing. And it became apparent to me that I like to avoid that one thing because it meant being vulnerable and exposing my heart. It required shining imperfectly to help others. Now, this doesn't mean that I've completely cured myself of the multi-passionate itch. I plan on having another channel where the fun Jane of all trades will reside. So that channel is going to be called Just Playing Jane, where I get to have fun, be multi-passionate, and getting paid online. But first things first, I need to focus on becoming Rose and follow that one thing that I had promised to do so many years ago. Now, it's your turn to focus on designing your future. If you have goals and this has been helpful for you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified when a new video comes out. Now, I'm not here to just give information. God knows there's enough out there. I'm here to share what I've learned, do it, and prove it. And I invite you to stop procrastinating and join me in my challenges this new year to design a life we love. Bye for now.